I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of burnt out on wrestling. I didn't even watch the Dynamite clips today, with the exception of the Thunder Rosa one.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how the ending of Cody Penta went, and I was actually looking forward to that match. I think part of the reason is that I couldn't work from home today because they're doing that plumbing stuff. And normally what I'll do is I'll work, and then I'll take the 5 minutes to watch an AEW like clip. Then I'll go back to work, and I couldn't do that in the middle of the office. I feel like they would have looked at me weird.
Everything's perfectly silent, and then from the corner of the office, they just hear, Thunder Rosa!
Dun, dun, dun.
Dylan, are you okay? Shut up!
Shut up, there's a hardcore MILF on the screen.
Britt Baker's doing a thing I like, and that's rarer than you'd expect.
Okay, I can say this now. I still do not like Britt Baker.
I knew this would happen! I knew it would! Welcome to Fight Boys, a show about professional and not so professional wrestling. The only people who have had a worse week than me are the people at Adam Cole's household. I'm Scottye Moore.
I'm still not released from WWE, even though I really, really want it. Blake Tanner.
I unfortunately also lost the Impact Tag Team Championships to two wrestlers who can only be described as Mardi Gras rejects.
I know AEW doesn't counterbook that much with NXT, but God, I do love the fact that Adam Cole and Britt Baker just both got the shit kicked out of them, each other on their respective shows. Like, I think they just showed up at their house afterwards and were like, fucking you too? Yeah, I got my head stomped through a chair. What about you? I got hit by a car.
Did you see how many thumbtacks were in my back?
Did you see the tire tracks on my leg? All right, I really didn't even want to look at news today because we missed last week, and I just kind of want to talk about the good shit. But I do need to just begin the show with how WWE, how in one episode of Raw did you fuck up WrestleMania so badly? How did you so easily drop the ball on the biggest show of the year?
Okay, now I have not watched...
Wait. WWE is in charge of Wrestle Kingdom?
Thank you.
Hey, good. Now, Scottye, I want to hear your take on this because I haven't really heard much from Raw this week.
So, okay, one of them maybe Scottye set up his expectations and is getting let down. But they opened the show just being like, oh, by the way, WrestleMania, Drew and Bobby are gonna fight. Like, it was literally that. It was not like Drew earned his way into a rematch or anything. It was just, hey, fuck you, this is happening. This story that has very little build-up or anything. Like, Bobby's been feuding with The Miz and literally everyone else on the planet, and Drew's moved on to his old thing, but nah, it's gonna happen at Mania now.
Okay, so this is like they went away from feuding with each other for 2 weeks and let things cool down.
They
and
never
now
feuded! They literally never feuded against one another!
That is right. I guess they were just always like in parallel paths. Like they never actually fought.
Yeah. And then, later on the show, the New Day won the tag titles, which always will make me happy. And immediately, I swear to God, 2 seconds later, they're like, what are we going to put on the biggest show of the year for WWE? You're welcome, Dylan. We're going to have the New Day fight AJ Styles and Omos. The best wrestler of the previous decade teams up with a guy who has not had a match yet against your greatest tag team. Why? There's no storyline reason behind any of this.
Well, I can say with 100% certainty that the bar was already at its lowest when they let like a 12-year-old win the Raw Tag Team Championships from the bar. So like at least this is an actual like adult. So it's not gonna be the worst WrestleMania tag match I've ever seen.
Oh my god, the ultimate twist at the end of that match. It's been revealed that almost the whole time was Nicholas and two other kids from his school in a trench coat on top of one another.
No, I'm Mr. Adultman. Yes.
My name is Mr. Adultman. I'd like to wrestle for your big cool belt. Thank you.
Sir, please. I've been a big fan of wrestling all my 60 years of life. I want to fight.
As a former future tag team champion, it would mean a lot to get to do this. Also, Andrade and Keith Lee have both spoken out. Keith Lee was like, hey, I don't fucking know why I've not been on TV, but believe me, I'm going to come back. I miss you guys. He just had like a nice sentiment of, I'm still here. And his profile is now Impatiently, is his new name on Twitter.
And I will, don't you worry, we'll get into the Andrade situation later.
Okay. Can I just reveal the tweet, which was, usually WWE guys try to play things a little, like Keith's response to not being on TV was very political. It was very like calm, not lashing out. Andrade straight up just said, the rumors are true. Like straight up, like, yeah, no, what you've heard's legit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's almost like that guy was in a group that translated to the Ungovernables. This is the level of shock I have that he's decided to say fuck it. He already told his two best friends from Mexico, don't come here.
Oh, wow. I didn't see that.
Yeah, Dragon Lee and Rush. He told Dragon Lee and Rush both don't come here.
Wow, that fucking rips.
Oh, god damn. This is, I want to talk about this more a little bit later. It's fucking...
And that is all I have for WWE news. That's my gift to you guys this week. I couldn't really...
Nothing happened on SmackDown?
SmackDown's weird, because SmackDown is really Attitude Era 2.0, because much like in the Attitude Era, there's good shit happening, but then there's also just some weird shit in the middle of it. Like the fact that they're like, why don't we play up Apollo Crews' heritage and have him speak in an African accent? Okay, that's fun to play up like the heritage and the nationality of one of your superstars. Oh yeah, but it's to make him a heel.
Yeah, but he's a heel.
I was gonna say, I was all for it until they were like, yeah, like you can like, because it was probably his idea to do it, and they were just like, also, you're a bad guy. And it's just like, so on the one hand, I can understand that he's like indignant and like upset. And for some reason, you can't be indignant and a babyface at the same time in WWE unless you're Steve Austin. That was the exception that proves the rule, I guess. Somehow, Daniel Bryan, so like 2. You get 2. CM Punk 3 in the entire history of the business.
Yeah. Daniel's been on his shit, though.
That's real rough. I think Meltzer got in trouble for saying that, like, it was a racist gimmick, but part of me is wondering if he didn't mean because he was a heel in this gimmick. Like, if it had been like, oh, yeah, we're together, we're celebrating our heritage, and he, like, whatever, that would have been fine, but it was just like, I'm celebrating my heritage. Also, I hate white people. And, like, you're just like, that last bit wasn't necessary.
It's like, hold on. It felt like you were like somebody told you to say that, and it's not like it is so weird that they have just turned him into another foreign heel, and foreign heels are always just mostly pretty racist.
And the story is absolutely bizarre because he cut a promo against Big E talking about his heritage, and I was like, okay, hell yeah. But at the end of that promo, he said, I've been practicing this so I can say this to you as my ancestors would. And I'm like, oh, cool, he's gonna say something in his native tongue. No, he just spoke in the accent. And I'm not gonna do the accent, but he spoke in the accent. Then he come back the next week and is like, this has been my voice all along. I'm like, a week ago you said you've been practicing it, which is honestly the best mental image. Is Apollo Crews just standing in front of a mirror practicing an African accent.
It's like they couldn't even keep that continuity up for 2 weeks.
Yeah. But Daniel Bryan did earn his shot at Fastlane. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan at Fastlane. This has never gone bad for us before. This has never been a bad situation before.
Don't remind me.
Oddly enough, Roman Reigns was a heel in that match too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
But
was.
people didn't think he was cool back then.
No.
Oh shit, I am realizing why is that not on Wikipedia? Oh wait, yes it is. I've got it. We'll get into what I wrote for the predictions later because I was going through a state when I wrote those. But for now, let's get into the real show. Let's get into that AEW meat. Let's get into that sick meat because we can finally talk about Revolution. And hey, yeah, the bomb sucked. Moving on.
Yeah, the bomb sucked. We all get it. I'm 2 weeks removed from it now, and the disappointment that I felt when it happened has completely dissipated because they found a way to cover for it. And also
through the combined powers of Kenny Omega, Jon Moxley, Eddie Kingston, and Don Callis, I'm now completely okay with that ending.
Yes. They had to work for it. Now they
had to work for it.
Yeah, but
they made it work. They let Eddie lead. That was the right move.
Oh yeah.
They let Eddie lead, and then they had Don Callis be like, "Listen, we win either way. Either Jon Moxley dies and we win, or Jon Moxley doesn't die and he looks fucking stupid." And I was like, when you put it like that,
Yeah.
just really good. I like that.
that's actually really good. I wish my only thing is that I wish the commentators had played it differently. Other than that, 100% okay with everything.
Actually, I will say everything past that was weird, but Excalibur going, "Oh my," and then stopping before completing that actually worked because that was him going, "Oh my, this fucking sucks," and having to stop himself before he said that. And then if that had went on and then you just heard Kenny's New Japan cleaner laugh come from the back, I would have gotten chills. But yeah, like what happened. The match was very good. I'm still not sold on exploding barbed wire death match as a concept because like outside of John using the barbed wire to kick out effectively out of the one-winged angel, none of the spots involving the ropes to me added to it. Like I was like, this could have been an Extreme Rules match and been just as fine.
You know what? Yeah, I do get it though.
By the way,
like,
you do realize that you've adopted the WWE way of saying hardcore matches, right?
Yeah, I do. I'm sorry. Oopsie. It's because I have to play that fucking video game all the time, and that's what they're called in there, is Extreme Rules matches.
I do get what they're still like going for in the exploding barbed wire death match because it's one, you say that name and it's buck wild enough to get people on board. Two, you've got a history of what an exploding barbed wire death match looks like, and they showed that in the promo package. Like, and it plays back to a wrestling heritage that is pretty much forgotten. But also, it is the better TV has gotten, the worse it's gonna look in production.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the tightrope that you've got to walk with a match like that.
On the bright side, rest of the card was pretty solid.
Oh, rest of the card, like Sting and Darby Allin, that may have... It's not overtaken the Firefly Funhouse, but that's also kind of in its own world. But as far as like a cinematic match goes, Sting Darby Allin might be my top. Fucking bring in an army.
If you could just remove the commentary from
that was
whole
weird
thing, that would have been great.
I Yeah, I agree. Like the commentary, we actually talked about that when we were watching, Scottye. Like, just we wanted
I was
it to
like,
be
as
silent.
long as they don't. I remember saying, "Oh wait, are they gonna do this without commentary?" And then Sting and Darby Allin arriving. No, shut the fuck up. You don't need to talk right now. It's okay. We understand that Darby threw Sting the bat. We're screaming right now. We don't need you to talk for us.
Yeah, that was good. The Sheeta
Rio
match.
that ripped. That was probably my normal match of the night. That was great.
Can I also say another favorite moment of the night? Christian Cage, baby!
Oh hell yeah! The only thing that made me mad is the fact that ruined my. As far as matches go, I did pull a perfect pay-per-view, but unfortunately, because you swept Christian out from underneath me, you got that point.
We marked the fuck out for this man just coming down to the stage and signing a piece of paper in the ring. That's how excited we were.
Who's we, motherfucker?
Oh, me and Scottye. That was what
okay.
we were doing.
There you go.
I do love when Big Show was like, this guy's gonna outwork everyone. We all just kind of collectively leaned back and said, fuck, it is Kurt Angle, isn't it?
I don't think Kurt Angle can work that well anymore.
Yeah, and then also, fucking Ethan Page, the ultimate, like, I kind of expected it, but still, I was hyped to see Ethan Page, like, on national TV, or in that case, national PPV, into national TV.
Very true.
Yeah.
God, I don't remember very much of that Battle Royal match, though, but I do, I mean, it had some pretty sick moments.
The Final Four, I remember the Final Four very well, because it fucking ruled.
Oh, yeah. Because it came down to who, it was Jericho, no, it was, oh,
Silver?
shit.
It was Silver, Phoenix, Pac, and Jungle Boy.
Yeah, that's right, that rip.
Now, Jungle Boy tore it up. I was very happy that they gave him some time.
I need John Silver versus Pac immediately.
Oh, fuck yeah, absolutely, dude. Yeah, that was great.
I want to see the thick boys fight it out.
Welcome to TNT, where the big boys playing. It's just Pac and John Silver, and we're just like, I'm very confused. And then you see John Silver just pick up like a whole Dodge Durango, and you're just like, oh, okay.
Ah, that man is supernaturally strong. Very nice, very nice.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a good solid show. Like, I really loved Revolution. Like, they've been, like, the past few weeks, they've just been doing shit where I said, I have to watch this now. Now I have to see this.
I'm enjoying slowly watching Miro become a psychopath. That is...
Oh, yeah.
I did like Chuck Taylor just being like, ring the goddamn bell. And I was just like, yeah, Chuck.
You're a man, Chuck. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Chuck, that was one of those situations where he knew what he was going into and what he was going to face. And Chuck Taylor said, fuck it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gosh, should we even just discuss Britt Baker Rosa? Because that was almost my baby face of the week. Because that's might be their best match on Dynamite in a while, like in a very long time. Like Kenny Pac the first time around, their little Iron Man might rival it, but yeah, holy shit, dude.
I mean, this was the second Lights Out, second unsanctioned match that they've done, and it really goes to show that they are saving that one for the big ones.
Third.
What was the first one?
Mox versus Janela.
Was that Lights Out? I thought that was just a...
Oh, it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
I forgot they had to make it unsanctioned.
Because at the pay-per-view, Justin Roberts said, effectively, this pay-per-view is over. The lights will be turned off, and when they come back on, the next match will not be sanctioned. It will be a lights-out match.
Yeah.
Because I was there. Scottye, you were also there, which makes this a bit awkward.
That honestly was such a badass vibe. It was the moment that he was like, all right, y'all. It's kind of like when it's like, okay, the parents are asleep. Y'all ready to get fucking crazy in here?
Listen, Cody
and then it did fucking get crazy.
Tony Khan has officially turned around. And he's not looking anymore. He has deniability.
Yeah.
Just JK, he's watching in the monitor and he's marking the fuck out.
You know he is. I love the video that they showed of both of them after the match, and he was just lit up like a kid in Christmas. Like,
That's your blood. That's really your blood. Tony, calm down. Jesus Christ.
Tony. I think it goes to show though how it's a good thing they've been so sparing with lights out matches though. Because if you don't have a good one, then you're gonna ruin the flow, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a damn good match. Like, I'm trying to think. There was the No Mas match back in Lucha Underground between Ivelisse and Sexy Star, I think. Mariposa. That was the last time where I was just like, oh, okay, so these are two women trying to murder each other.
Yeah. But you know who I'd never murder? Our patrons at patreon.com/a-load-of-BS, unless Ghazi gets out of line, motherfucker. Patreon.com/a-load-of-BS is the website where you can support us. You get access to tons of exclusive content like Wrestling History X, which I will remind Blake once again he needs to record.
I work on it on Saturday, damn it.
And we got that. We've got us reacting to old episodes of JWF War. It's a bunch of fun shit. And access to our Discord where we hang out and chat wrestling all the time. You can find that at patreon.com/a-load-of-BS. Who the fuck are we annoying, Dylan?
We should really tweet Maki Ito and let her know that we've joined the Ito Respect Army after her courageous performance in AEW.
It cannot be the Ito Respect Army. It cannot. I will not use that acronym.
That's what it's called.
I know, but it's the IRA.
What are you afraid of the Irish getting upset at you?
Yes.
Well, I am for stopping the flow of this show. Hey, at Maki Ito. We've officially joined. We've officially aligned ourselves with the Ito Respect Army. #SimpWatch.
We are on Simp. We're all on Simp Watch right now.
Come back soon. Love you, fucker. #SimpWatch.
Yep. I will never forget the moment. And I think we all understand that it was a very last minute thing and Maki Ito must have been jet lagged as fuck. But we did have this moment where Scottye was like, in the opening match, like, I don't think Maki Ito's a good wrestler.
I was like, but I don't want to be the one to tell you this, but I don't think she's good at this.
I'm still so upset at that, because if I known it was Maki Ito, I would have been like, oh yeah, they're definitely winning. They had Rebel in that match. Of course I thought she was gonna lose. She fucking sucks.
It was still fun though, and it goes to show just how the fact that she's got an 11 charisma score.
Yeah. But now, boys, it's time for the favorite part of the show where we talk about what did Jericho do this week?
Oh, no.
Burn it down! Rollins edition. We're not talking about Jericho this week. We're talking about Seth Rollins, the original Chris Jericho.
It's been a while since we've had anything like this. Rollins has been pretty quiet on this front.
Oh.
What's Mr. Becky Lynch done wrong?
Oh, this is the best thing, because when he turned heel, we were all excited to see what he would do on his Twitter, because we saw what he did as a babyface. We're like, oh, we can't wait for that.
Mm-hmm.
Blake, he's stolen our bit, because he only tweets exclusively in all caps now. Rollins retweeted a clip of the stomp he delivered to Cesaro with the caption, "Intensity personified, ups like Jordan." He then retweeted a clip from his encounter with Shinsuke Nakamura. "Don't be a sourpuss, not Kimura. #embrace the vision."
I don't understand.
This is
what
actually
does this
funny.
have to do with the Chris Jericho
Oh, it's because Jericho's now the current heel that we can't bring as a heel, and that's what Rollins was the first ever
I thought
heel
the
we had
Chris
to
Jericho
retire.
watch thing was because he was legitimately trying to normalize not watching the.
I just wanted to change it up. Rollins retweeted a picture of himself with Drew McIntyre. Great champion, Drew. Great skirt, too. But come on now. I'm the best. Who else pulls off a turtleneck with the drip like me? Hashtag drip. I fucking love this mad lad. This crazed son of a bitch.
This is actually the most interested that I've been in Seth Rollins in 2 years now.
Happy 316 Day to all my fans out there. Stone Cold on the Mount Rushmore of WWE. Right next to me. Hashtag embrace the vision.
My favorite thing was after that, the Bears tweeted that they had signed Andy Dalton to like a $10 million contract. He's, my 316 day has been ruined.
I mean, I guess I can embrace the vision, but I don't think Paul Bettany will let me get anywhere near him.
Yeah. Oh god, I love this massive asshole for finally using his powers for good. All right, let's.
Is it for good?
Yeah, close. It made me giggle, which is good. All right, let's get into our heels and babyface. I just saw Dylan's heel. It's so good.
Nice.
Would you like to begin, Dylan?
It's going to be a lot of fun when we get back around to me for babyface. But yeah. So, with the introduction of AEW Dark Elevation on Mondays, AEW officially has too much goddamn wrestling per week. Because between the 2 hours that was Elevation, like the nearly 2 hours that were Dark, and then like Dynamite, that's too fucking much. I haven't watched Dark in 2 weeks. I watched Elevation.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's my like spoiler, it's my babyface of the week because like unlike Dark, it actually was interesting. Like I looked at the match card and I was like, that looks like a good like Dark just like doesn't interest me anymore.
Yeah.
I was really hoping that it would be I was really hoping that, you know, Dark would go back to being like, hey, it's like all the people from Dynamite. You get like a little, maybe like a match with some of the big stars. Like Kenny Omega's going to be there. Like, you know, maybe John Moxley's going to fucking ruin somebody's life. No, it's the exact same. It's like the C show. Like Elevation's now the B show. And this is now the C show. I'm just like, holy fuck. This is too much. This is too goddamn much. This is like if you were watching Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and 205 Live. Like, there's that much content now. That's what it feels like.
Oh, let me do that math. I think WWE...
If you take out the commercial breaks for Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, because it's YouTube. YouTube has no commercials. I mean, there's maybe the bit where you have to get the mandatory, hey, look, Scorpio Sky's on a podcast with some dude from Rooster Teeth. That's relevant. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, it seems like they've lost kind of what made Dark interesting in the first place, and it's just they're kind of lost right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's a matter of, I think Tony books all of it, and Tony can book one show really well. Now Tony has to book 3. Tony, you weren't doing good with 2, my bud. My bud, calm down.
It's like, Tony...
I mean, he did win Booker of the Year, so I think he was doing okay.
Yeah. Well, that is fair. I mean, two shows good. Maybe take some of the pressure off so he could focus on...
I will say, 2-week rule, maybe Dark, this is just some leftover matches from the tapings, like, we're having an overlap. But, yeah. Holy shit, dude.
I feel like I know the solution to this. Tony Khan, I know you listen. Hire me as an assistant writer. I can take care of Dark for you. It's okay.
The other thing I was hoping was that having 3 shows meant that there could be actual storylines on Dark. There kind of was for Elevation. But, Yeah, I think I'm just burnt out, like just in general.
Yeah,
like in life.
that's me now. Just reading about every show and none of them. Like, something happened on AEW that interested me a lot, and we will get into that. But outside of that, like I still, after WrestleMania, want us to do a cleanse. Just a current wrestling cleanse where we don't have to worry about this bullshit and instead come every week like, we're going to talk about New Japan in 2017. We're going to talk about WrestleMania 30. We're going to talk about the shit that makes us happy. But for now, let's get into something.
It's like one of the finest wines. I don't even drink wine, but it's just vintage.
Crack it open.
Now, let's get into something that doesn't make me happy. And it's quite possibly a very early contender for the worst feud of the year. And it's Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon, because what the fuck happened? I turned away. Like, I remember before Elimination Chamber, Braun being like, I deserve to be in the match. And Shane's
even though I don't qualify.
Even though I don't qualify for this match, you need to let me in, Shane. And Shane's like, well, you dumb piece of shit. You don't qualify. You can't. And then, of course, after Elimination Chamber, Braun come out again. I'm still mad that I wasn't in that match, but it's okay now. But I still don't like you. So I'm like, okay, Shane's the babyface commissioner doing his best. Braun is the arrogant heel. I know what this story is. I can look away to better wrestling. And then when I look back, Shane is screaming at Braun about how stupid he is, while Braun is just standing in the ring looking mildly upset. The roles have totally reversed. For some reason, Shane has set up a hopscotch course around the outside of the fucking ring. And he's like, I did this to help you learn how to count because you're dumb. That's the crux of this rivalry, by the way. So then...
Wait. How about that? The whole point of this rivalry is literally schoolyard bullying.
From Shane McMahon
From
to
Shane
Braun Strowman. Now, Blake, have you seen this segment that I'm talking about?
I have not, actually.
Oh, that means I get to play one of my favorite games, which is make Blake think of the most buck wild thing, and he's still wrong. Because Shane gets chased by Braun, beat up by him, rams a camera into Braun's head, so now he's got the advantage, puts Braun on top of the announce table, and because he's Shane McMahon, hits a flying elbow through it. And then, blank. What happened? What happens next, Blake?
I assume that, like, okay, in that kind of situation, they'd bring the stretchers out and something, and Shane would have fucked himself up just as much as he fucked Braun up, and then Braun would get up, and he would choke slam Shane through the other announce table.
Oh, you sweet summer child.
You stupid son of a bitch.
You dumb piece of shit. No, unfortunately, what happened was actually Shane went under the ring and pulled out a bucket.
Okay.
Walked over to Braun, and I'm going to ask you again, what's in the bucket, Blake?
Is it Tommy Dreamer's vomit?
Is it? I don't know, just a bucket full of oysters? Fuck me.
No, it is a bucket of neon green Nickelodeon slime. He just slimes Braun. People online are like, oh, it's because Braun is green, so he's pouring that on him. And to me, I was like, you could make this real interesting if you made this a rivalry that mirrors Vince McMahon hating Keith Lee, which is have Shane just be like, you don't deserve to be here. You don't deserve this. And then Braun could prove he deserves to be here. But no, this is fucking stupid. It's stupid, and I hate it.
I mean, was there like cartoon music playing during all of this? Like a wacky chase mute scene or something? Like, give me something.
Thank you. By the way, you would think he'd slime them and then they would cut to commercial. No, there's a solid hold on it for about 2 minutes. And then Braun stands up, having been slimed, and just goes, "I'ma rip you apart limb by limb." I'm like, "Bud, you're covered in green snot. You can't right now. You can't try to look intimidating right now."
You literally can do that. Like, I have no doubts of your physical ability to do that right now, but I cannot take you seriously. I will be laughing as you do this because of how ridiculous you look.
Gonna laugh as he rips one of your arms off.
Yep. And as he beats me to death with it, I'm just gonna be chuckling.
I mean, like, there's not even an impetus behind it. There's no reason that, unless he's like, "You're the reason Raw Underground got canceled." I don't know a reason why Shane hates Braun for no apparent reason.
Hold on. I can tell you the reason. It's because the writing is shit.
Yeah, oh, well, that we know.
And
that
there you
we
go.
know, but like...
Well, you clearly forgot because you were like, I can't think of a reason. They couldn't either.
Yep. Like that was the word from on high that this needs to happen, and they're just sitting there in their writing room just throwing their pencils into the air, kicking a door and
It's just like the escalation was ridiculous. Because, like, you could stretch this out for a while, a la Sami Zayn and KO versus Daniel and Shane. But no, it was just 1 week they had a minor disagreement. 2 weeks later, they're ramming cameras into each other's head and pulling out vats of gack to pour on each other.
By the way, I want you to know that my decision for that match is based solely on wanting this to end immediately.
Oh, okay.
I agree
don't
with you.
expect to be right. I just want this to be over.
Oh, yeah, I'm with you on that one. Blake, who's your heel? We've already discussed it a little bit.
Yes, we've talked about Andrade, of course, and some of the stuff he's been going through last week. But my heel of the week is WWE. Surprise, surprise. Because as the news came out,
didn't we ban you from this?
No.
Can we say Vince McMahon? Can we change it to something, Blake? I can't keep writing WWE in our heel babyface sheet.
Because you've gone literally this whole year. That's it. It's been 3 months.
If I may, I have them all listed right here. 3 different fucking times Blake has brought WWE once, twice in a row.
Oh, I wish I could have gone for the hat trick, but no. Listen, once I stop doing horrible things, then I'll stop looking at them for my heel of the week. Because
Fuck, I might as well retire now.
Yeah. Because this week, the news came out that Andrade requested his release, and they refused it because they're doing so much interesting stuff with Andrade right now. I mean, he's been in so many storylines. He's been on TV so much.
Storyline! Singular!
He's been in... Well, he did the...
Wait, hold on. Wasn't he feuding with Aleister Black? They had that big... wait.
Oh, no.
No. Oh. And they refused his release, which led to, of course, his emphatic tweets assuring us that the rumors are true and that WWE
I have the biggest scoop ever!
He was right. This is happening. And I think that you brought up the comparison between Lee and Andrade's tweets, Scottye, earlier, and I think that just means, like, Keith Lee, new boy.
No, I'm sorry. I just remembered someone who tweeted, "When the worker at Ben & Jerry's asks me what I want, the biggest scoop ever."
Fucking asshole.
But yeah, no, I see. Yeah, they're doing Keith dirty the same way they did Andrade, the same way they did Aleister.
But Keith's response on Twitter,
where's Ricochet
like you said,
at these days?
What was that?
Anybody seen Ricochet lately?
Oh fuck!
Oh god!
Oh, it just made me think, like, Keith was still so hopeful and optimistic, and it's like, I'm just gonna be very nice, toe the company line. Andrade is just saying, fuck it, I dare you to fire me. I double dog dare you.
I want you to fire me.
You know what? I'm gonna pop hot on so many fucking drug tests.
I am gonna start an OnlyFans today.
It's like, I am already streaming on Twitch, and I'm streaming this right now. Get me, Vince.
I'm streaming this meeting we're having, Vince. Eat my whole ass.
Of course I could do this. It's Twitch.
I really want... The thing is that I know for a fact that Andrade would make sizable money on his OnlyFans.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, you've got a point there. Who doesn't want to pay for a piece?
He might as well go for it.
Oh.
OnlyFans.com/tranquilo.
No. El Ídolo.
Oh. But yeah, fuck WWE and this bullshit. I think it's, it sucks because, we came upon the, 1 year anniversary of Brody Lee being released just recently. I think it was yesterday or today even, from WWE. And we know that he went through a fucking process to get released, and it took forever. And now they're doing the same thing to Andrade, just basically out of spite.
All right, Blake, are you back from the bathroom yet? I've been running this off the soundboard for the past few minutes. Are you back?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm sorry I had to stop, jump out like that. Did you put something good together, though?
Oh,
I think
it was so good. It was perfect. I just repurposed tons of old clips together. It was perfectly fine. All right.
That's good. Wait, did you use the out of spite line? I wanted that one in there this time.
Wait, hold on. Oh, I think the button's stuck on it. Oh, no.
Out of spite. Out of spite. Out of spite.
Oh, no. I gotta reset it. Shit.
Excited on Jet Cole. Fuck this.
Daisy. All right, let's get into our baby faces of the week. Who would like to begin?
So AEW Dark Elevation had their first show this Monday. I watched the whole thing because I watched the first Dark, so fuck it, might as well keep that tradition going. And I gotta say, it really plays like an old WCW, like, TV show. Like, you got Shivani there, you got Paul White, and they're giving, like, serious commentary. So, like, Excalibur and Taz is, like, just two people just who don't give a fuck. But in, like, the good way. Like, they're taking their job seriously, like, they're doing their job, but they'll say whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
And, like, Tony Schiavone, like, Paul White is just like, yeah, what you don't know, and, like, he's giving Regal-esque commentary, like, talking about why it's a good move to, like hit, like, do slaps to the chest. It's like, yeah, that really restricts the cardiovascular, and later in the match, you know, that really makes it harder to breathe and finish your match. Like, a lot of people don't understand. Like, he's explaining the fucking cliches that are happening now, and I appreciate it so much. I was like, man, this just feels like I'm watching a Territory. Like, yeah. The main event was great because it was Rio versus Maki Ito, and that shit slapped. That shit slapped hard. Kenny Omega has a storyline. Michael Nakazawa wrestled in khakis, a polo, and a headset, and he kept the headset on for the first 3 minutes of that match.
So good.
And, like, it was absurd. It was absurd. Dynamite, there's a match on Dynamite this next Wednesday. That's Impetus is based in Elevation, so...
Oh yeah, I saw that earlier where Tony came out.
So they're like trying to get it off the ground early, and I'm just like, cool. They had interviews. They had interviews with people during Elevation about things. So like, it seems like a real show that's gonna have like storylines and maybe actually consequences.
Yeah,
and that excites me. That excites me. I got to see Miro just destroy people, and I can't tell you how much I'm starting to enjoy that. If it wasn't... So here's the thing. If Miro was feuding with anyone other than Chuck Taylor, I would be rooting for Miro. So as soon as this feud is finally done and he breaks away from Kip and Penelope and just becomes a psychopath, I'm just going to be waving a best man flag as hard as I can behind him, being like, you go, you Bulgarian crazy man.
Oh, and that's, by the way, good news on your front. They are breaking up. Like, that was confirmed. Like, they tried to do one of my favorite ways to break up a team, which is where they're just like, yeah, we'll just still be friends, but we're not going to work together. And that's what they did, because Best Friends challenged them to a match. Miro was like, I don't fucking need to. I've dealt with them before. I want to go for the World Heavyweight Championship. And then he looks at Kip, says, okay, we'll be friends outside of the ring, but I need to do my own thing. Walks away. Kip turns around and goes, we accept the challenge.
Yeah, which is going to be fine. He's going to turn whatever. Miro's going to face... I don't know who's going to face. Maybe Moxley. Fuck it. We didn't get that match really in WWE, did we? We didn't get a fucking Rusev Ambrose feud.
Surely we had to have.
I don't know if we got a feud.
We probably got a match back when he was like a lower mid-carder. But yeah, we didn't get a feud.
Oh, wow. Okay, so on to Blake. Would you like to go into your baby face?
Yeah, my baby face of the week is just a simple, just quick little dip into current events and then jump out. Of course, y'all know a few days ago there was this horrible racially motivated shooting of 6 people in the Atlanta area, and it sucked. Not gonna stay on that too much, but there has been a big outcry of support just in general, and one of those voices who a few years ago I never would have expected him to be in this cacophony, but here we are. Oh, I'm sorry, is that a diesel?
It's the beginning of his entrance
that
music.
Which makes a Mack truck go.
No, I know. But no, it's Kevin Nash. He said on Twitter, America is so full of hate, the senseless violence against our Asian American community, once again showing how broken we are. Let's be diligent and protect our Asian brothers and sisters. And I appreciate and I love those words so very much because of how targeted the Asian American community has been over the fact that people blame them for the coronavirus, which just shows how stupid and racist part of our country is, and any outcry against that, I appreciate, I respect, and I support, like Kevin fucking Nash, the man who consistently is saying, yeah, I'm old, these people are still fucking stupid.
Now, Blake, where did you say he posted that?
It was on Twitter.
Oh, okay, that explains why I didn't see it.
Oh.
I call the man Super Shredder once, and he's like, never again will you enjoy my tweets.
And then that, yep. I have to say, I don't have anything to say about that. I'm sorry.
Turtle power!
Turtle power. Go ninja, go ninja, go.
Well, on to my baby face, and God, it finally fucking happened! It finally happened! I get the stable I've wanted for months! And it's better than anything I could have ever thought of. Because I was like, oh, it should be Cody, or even last week, Scorpio, and then this week they said, no, it's just gonna be MJF. Fuck you. Sorry, that was last week. And the pinnacle has arrived in All Elite Wrestling, because I think they quickly realized, oh, MJF would be a great leader of this 4 Horsemen type stable. Yeah, but he does have Wardlow with him. Fuck, that makes 5 of them. Shit, we can't go with the 4 names anymore. Damn it, we had a whole plan.
Shit, 5. Oh, fuck, the pentagram. No, we can't step on Penta, damn it.
Oh, God, I just now realized Pinnacle is close to, like, Penta for 5. Wow, okay, but yeah, they have arrived. They got a badass segment this week where they, of course, all come out in suits, and I love comedy MJF. But serious MJF is good. Yes, he got in a few jokes, just like when I worked for you, Chris, I had to fall back as far as your hairline, which was fucking phenomenal. Like, he got in his...
I removed you as far from Sammy as your left pec is from your right pec.
Yeah. Like, he got in good digs, but he was still so serious, and it was like a very classic, like, territory type promo where it's, I'm going to talk about why all of these people are badass. This is Wardlow. Look at him. This is Shawn Spears. He is the veteran's veteran. FTR. Fuck you. He called him Dax the Axe and Cash Money. Went through the whole thing. It was so good, and I'm so excited. And I'm excited for MJF to go back to being MJF because...
To being better than you, and he knows it?
Oh, yeah. And, like, he even... And I like that there's a storyline reason why he hasn't been that really for the past 6 months, as he came out and he just said it. I had to do that to infiltrate your little inner circle thing. I wanted to destroy it from the inside while building my own thing in its stead. And I was like, okay.
I do take umbrage with the fact that he says they're the best stable. The Dark Order is still there. And they have Hangman's lawnmower.
Yes.
Yeah. God, that's a fucking Renaissance painting of all of them on Hangman's lawnmower.
And a lot of dick pills. They have so many dick pills.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's saying it's going to be Inner Circle versus the Pinnacle for Blood and Guts, which it probably will be. But God, wouldn't you love Inner Circle or a Pinnacle versus Dark Order? Because then it's basically like NWO versus Sting, except there's 5 Stings. There's multiple Stings.
I mean... It would work pretty well if like Hangman was involved, because then it'd be Hangman, Silver, and Reynolds. Actually, it might just be Silver. It might just be Hangman, Uno, Stu, Silver, and 10.
Yeah, versus those 5. Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, and it's just like bring it on. You have your big men, we have 10. You have Shawn Spears. We have John Silver. He is 1,000 times crazier.
It's like, come on. We got an answer for every single question that AEW throws at us.
Yeah.
Veteran, meet the crazy person's crazy person.
Meet the guy who, when he's not training to get that meat bigger, is doing Napoleon Dynamite reenactments on YouTube for no reason.
You think people don't respect me because I go home to Thundra every night?
All right, well...
And hold the fuck on. Let me just turn this satellite uplink. She's here, motherfuckers. Maki Ito. Every night. She's a satellite in.
Well, Blake once again found a way to horseshoe Maki Ito into a segment. Very proud of you, buddy.
Hey, thank you.
When's your birthday again?
What?
When's your birthday?
August 1st.
Okay, I'm going to work with Scottye, and because you'll forget by now because you'll drink by then. Tell me I'm wrong. Go ahead. Can't. Didn't think so. We're gonna try to get you like a signed Maki Ito,
just a signed Maki Ito. You're just gonna bring her here signed,
photo. It has your name on it, where she calls you a simp or something, and we're just gonna get that mailed to you.
I'm gonna hold it.
We don't see you for several days, because you're doing unspeakable things in a room with that photo.
That's gonna banish me to the Shadow Realm.
That's fine.
Good. Oh,
Good.
I do want to correct something I said earlier, Blake. I did say it was 1 bucket of green slime. He did bring out 2. He did bring out 2 buckets.
Oh.
So
2.
He was double pounding buckets of green slime.
He was double fisting.
No shit, you're gonna have to double fist those buckets.
But
double fist me, guys.
Double fist. But the reason I bring that up is because we may not need to make predictions for Shane versus Braun, because it's been rumored that it's been pulled off the show because someone in the back had a thought for once, I assume, and decided not to put it on the show.
Fantastic. I've never been happier.
But unfortunately, that does mean it's probably going to get moved to WrestleMania 37. But real quickly, let's just get it out of the way. I had Shane, you guys had Braun, because you two think logically. But unfortunately, I think like WWE. And I think...
Oh god, you're the crazy man's crazy man in this group.
Yes. And
To be fair, he is winning.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. You are winning.
I think Shane is going to bring back old Babatunde, or whatever his name is now, and we get a Raw Underground rematch at WrestleMania 37, Braun versus Babatunde.
Oh, actually, that's good enough. Yeah, change my answer. That actually makes sense. You actually sold me on that.
Okay, I'll fix that real quick. Also, I love how broken I was writing these. That was listed as Shang McMahon versus Brainstro. Up next,
I fucking hate you.
Daniel Beardman versus Rogan Reigns. We all have Rogan for that one.
Yeah, Seth Rogen, Reigns.
I'm gonna spear
The
him.
big dog.
Big dog.
I'm like the big dog. Then I just put the same fucking women's tag match from Elimination Chamber. Oh my god, fuck this stupid show.
It's like, okay, we gotta kick the can down the road. We still gotta make them in a feud, but we gotta do the tag match again.
Yeah. So it's Nia and Shayna versus Bianca and Sasha Banks, the champion.
Sasha Banks.
We all have Nia and Shayna because, like, last time it was a struggle for them to win, but this time they have the added benefit of Carmella Sommelier Reginald, who has been just passed around the women's division for no apparent reason. Went from Carmella to Sasha to Bianca, now to Nia and Shayna. I don't know what the fuck's going on with him.
I'm surprised he's still around, to be honest. I didn't think he would be.
Listen, man, he's slutting it up to get by.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like there was him before, and before him there was fucking no chin creep whose name I forgot. Before him there was Dr. Shelby. Like you always need a character that sticks around a little too much.
Yep. He's just hanging on a little bit too long.
No chin music.
Up next, we got Big Lad versus Ted Cruz. We all got the Big Lad Biggie.
Who did you label as Ted Cruz?
Huh? Apollo Cruz. He's fighting Apollo. I originally had written Black Panther Cruz, and then I went, I probably should change that. And somehow in my mind...
So you thought comparing the guy with Nigerian heritage to Ted Cruz was a better decision?
Because I think this Sunday, Biggie's gonna beat him so bad that he's gonna run to Mexico for 2 days and then return.
Just let's get through this because I need this to be over now.
We all have Biggie. It doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, this one's very all equal. In fact, Blake, you're the only person with one disagreement, and it's on Braun winning.
I mean, fuck, it was...
Wait, did we all agree that Randy Orton was going to murder a woman?
Well,
you put no contest.
Oh, I changed it to Alexa, because I think... Firstly, before that, Drew versus Sheamus. We've all got Drew, because you're not going to have him lose to Sheamus and then be like, I can beat you, Bobby Lashley. You know how Drew McIntyre talks? And then...
You mean Cameron Lashley?
Yeah. And then in the main event... I need you to understand, I was recording a show and I got the greatest message, which was from Dylan, which just said, what the fuck is this last match? Because I forgot what I had written. And it is Candle Wreath Orphan versus Spooky Girl. And looking back on it, I now see why this is a confusing sentiment to be approached with.
How high were you when you wrote this?
I wasn't. I was just exhausted. So yeah, it's Alexa versus Randy. It's probably gonna be nothing. This is probably gonna be irrelevant. This is not gonna be a match. But I think Fiend comes back, beats up Randy. This is where we get the resurrection of the Fiend.
Yeah, but I feel like we get the resurrection of the Fiend by sacrificing Alexa.
I just typed in the word okay in the box.
Oh shit, I forgot that's not Dylan, that's you. I gotta change that back around then. I put Braun. Okay, there we go. I fixed it. So this is our big disagreement. We got Randy, we've got Alexa, and then Blake's ultimate choice. Okay.
You know what? I hope Blake wins somehow.
I'm not changing it either. I'm not going to win. I don't think I'm coming back from this one, Dylan. But fuck, that is my prediction for this match.
The perfect revolution has now put you guys firmly in the back of the pack, but who knows?
That's okay. I mean, I believe that after this year, I still have 2, and Scottye, I believe this is your first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, it's fine. I'm still the best.
Exactly. So what'd you learn this week?
I'm still the best.
And I learned that Spooky Girl's gonna fall prey to the evil whims of Candlery Thorpe this Sunday at Backlash.
I've learned that the Dream Team has come together and the heavy hitters are Dax the Ash and Cash Money. Dax the Axe.
Dax the Ash and Cax Money.
Cax Money. Dax the Cash and Axe Honey.
Okay, very good. You're very tired.
I was really, you know
It's
what?
been a long
I'm really
day.
surprised that that one of the, like, you know, Bo Dallas or Bray Wyatt, you know, since their dad's IRS, I'm surprised one of them didn't come back as Cash Money.
Cash Money would be great. That would be a great thing for WWE to ruin.
Fulfilled my put in my tax return
How do you
today.
ruin IRS? That was already a shit character.
Yeah. All right. Where can people find you on the internet?
You can't. You never will.
You don't know. You can find me
You
at Blake
don't. You think you know me?
Well, now it's time for me, Christian. Fuck, you can find me at Blake A. Tanner on the Twitter.
Hey, nothing you can say. Nothing's gonna change what you've done to me.
Okay, we're done here.
Good. All right. Good show. Goodbye.
Follow Super Best Friends on Twitter. Thank you, Mega Ran. Follow me on Twitter at Scottye Moore.
The Mega Ran, thank you for our theme song Fighters from Mega Ran. I love you, Mega Ran. I'm sorry, I fucked everything up.
And as always, you can find us at loadofpurebs.com. Step up to the merch table at merch.loadofpurebs.com. Find us on Facebook, donate to the Patreon, subscribe on YouTube, and remember to follow us on Twitter at Fight Boys Show. Maki Ito, you fucker, because when you're a fight boy, you're a fight boy for life.